I got into drag simply because I felt there was just something I was missing and I couldn't put the pieces together. I would jump from this project to that project, from this job to that job, and nothing really kind of fit right. You know, I was like a puzzle piece that was in the wrong puzzle, like most of the time. And then when I found drag, I went full into it. I looked like really bad. I did garage doors for my eyes and just went out. You could still see my mustache. Wasn't the greatest first time going out, but I've improved, I've gotten better. And in all honesty, it's really thanks to the drag community that I found. I found the Devereaux dolls, of course, which introduced me to Eclair Devereaux, the matriarch of the family.
I realized I love drag around the age of about 20. That's actually where the Ventii comes from in my drag name, because Ventii is 20 ounces. And if you go to Starbucks, there's the Grande and like Ariana Grande and Ventii, there's 20 ounces. And I love Ariana Grande, so I was like, hey, how about Ventii? That kind of goes well. And then DeeDee, kind of like from Justine, so kind of put those two together and was like, that sounds good. And I was 20 years old at the time and living with my dad in Penetang, and it's kind of a small town, kind of more closed-minded people, unfortunately, so I was too scared to come out as a drag queen. I'd dress up at home by myself and stuff and take pictures on the picnic table in the backyard while I was tanning. It was too much, oh my God. I remember the one day I'm like, Dad, take a picture of me, please, please, you gotta get this angle. But yeah, so he encouraged me. I've had the best family. They've encouraged me to step out of the box and be who I want to be. It means the world to me that they support me and love me, and not only support me, but encourage me and want me to do more and want me to do well, and just being there at my shows and coming to events and just seeing their faces, it just means the world, and I wish I could share that love with the people who don't. Sorry, I get a little bit emotional, but it's just, yeah, I just wish everybody could have that kind of love, you know? Everybody deserves to be loved.
Drag has so many facets and so many reasons why it exists. Of course, you fall in love with the art of it, the artistry, the complete tomfoolery, the makeup, the fashion, everything. But when you start to understand drag and really know what drag is all about, there is a deep, rich history, and the drag queens are the keepers of our queer history. And so I wanted to be one of those people to help bring in that knowledge and help spread that knowledge and teach the younger generation of the LGBTQIA+ community.
So it's important for me to be seen because it just lets people know going, that's Jemm. I remember the time she did da-da-da-da. You know, 6-inch stage, 12-inch heel. But just people coming and remembering who I am and like the stories I've told and going, she really knows her stuff. She knows her history. She's the person to talk to for, you know, A, B, and C. And D. I didn't want to, you made me. If I get one fan at the end of the day, that just makes me extremely happy.
Pride? Oh, pride means everything to me. I remember my first Pride. I was so excited because it was when I had moved to Barrie, and it was just so amazing because not only was I had passed by other Prides before in the past, but I was going to this Barrie Pride, and I had started doing my drag, and wonderful Jessie Lawson had seen me from Barrie Pride and asked me if I'd like to be in drag in the parade on the float. So I was like blown away, so excited. I was like, yes, please, I would love to. So that was my my first public appearance, and since then it's been just a blessing and a dream come true to finally be out there and be who I want to be and have fun doing it.
Our whole community came together and just said enough. enough is enough. And it was literally the drag queens and the trans women of color that stood arm in arm and protested. And it was the lesbians who were there to give us a voice when we didn't have one. Being a drag queen, in general, it doesn't matter how old or how young you are, you have a responsibility upon your shoulders to represent our community. Within the younger generation, like you said, they have kind of forgotten the path that was laid down for them because of the fact that we are such an open, accepting society now that people don't have to come out. They're just who they are and that's it. I think it's super important for people such as myself and other drag queens and other people in the LGBTQIA plus community to stress the reason why we have pride, to stress the reason why they have the ability to be the people that they are unabashedly. If it wasn't for our forefathers and mothers and everybody in between, we would not be sitting here today having this interview. So it is really important that the younger generation take a moment, breathe in the life that is our queer culture, and they need to understand the whole spectrum of it, not just what it is in this finite right now. I do think that it would be important eventually in the future, hopefully in the near future, that our educational system starts teaching queer history as part of the curriculum.
Pride was never about, like, look at me, I'm gay. It was, look at me, I'm here. And that's all we want. We just want to be seen. We want to be accepted. We want to be heard. We don't want to be like, you know, we're out there, we're flashy, we're fabulous. But we have to be louder because we were quiet for so long. Write that down, that was good. We just want that acceptance and for people to like see us. And if a corporation wants to put up a rainbow sticker, fine, put up a rainbow sticker, but don't embrace it 1 month out of a year, embrace it 12 months out of the year. I'll take 4, I'll take 3, just break them down however you'd like to do it. But don't just be like, oh, it's June, here's a rainbow latte. Like, give us more. Let us know that you are somewhere we can go, that we can be accepted, that you will reach out to us when we cry for help. That's what we want. We just want to be seen. That's what pride is. Not necessarily being like, accept me because I'm gay. It's accept me because I'm a person.
Pride has given me so much support. It's almost, words don't even describe how much support they've given me. They've saved my life in a way, because had I not been asked to get on that parade, I'm not sure where I'd be today. You know, we've all had our struggles and stuff, and I was going through a bit of a dark time during then. I won't go into details or anything, but it was like someone had sent an angel down almost, and that angel was Jessie for me, and being in that parade, it opened up a whole new world for me, and I'm beyond thankful to be part of the community. Man, it's so powerful to see the way that these women and men have paved the way for everyone nowadays. It's crazy to think about too, because the way that some of them were treated, well, all of them were treated at some point in time. It's awful to think about, and to think about what they had to go through in order to walk down the street like we do today, and without even thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like they've done a lot for us, and I couldn't be more thankful about that. It's a very, very powerful thing, and yeah, it touches my heart.
When you hear the word pride, you just think of being proud of who you are. And that generally is the general consensus of what pride is. It's about being proud of who you are, no matter what walk of life you come from, no matter the color of your skin, your religious belief, does not matter. You should be proud of who you are as an individual. Pride means so much more to me, and I think to my generation and the generations before me. because of what it meant, because of the fight, because of the struggle, because of where it has led us to now, to have the ability for me to sit here in the friggin' 9 o'clock in the morning in high drag in the middle of a park in Barrie and have an interview with you, you know, that would never happen before. And that's what pride is to me. Pride is everybody that came before me who fought to give us the ability to be proud.
If someone were just to walk up and just be, you don't have anyone behind me, do you? Okay. I didn't know if you were this as a gotcha moment. I got really nervous. But no, like, there are going to be those people who still walk up and are still going to have hate. You can't change hate with hate. You can only change hate with love. So if someone's going to attack me and come at me, it's easier for me just to go, okay, thank you, and then move on.
Yeah, I just, I feel like I need to put myself out there and be there and show that it's okay to be who you want to be, and it's okay to be you, and no one should be ashamed of that. You shouldn't be ashamed of that, and no one should put any hate towards anyone or hurt anyone by any means, physically or mentally, because of who they are or what they believe in. Because at the end of the day, we're all human, we're all here trying to live our lives, and I just think it's really important for people to know that there's lots of different walks of life, and we all need to learn how to be one. You know, we are one. We need to learn how to act that way and treat each other equally. I knew I was different. I didn't know if I was gay or what. I didn't even know what really gay was, but I just knew that I was different. So I was just, once I found out, I felt kind of ashamed, and I would just tell anyone who is gay or lesbian or anything just not to be ashamed and to just love yourself and be you, and you know, just love yourself. That's the main thing. That's just love yourself.
My goal, not just my goal, I think it's the goal for a majority of the community, is to see our community itself unified. As much as we fight for our rights and we fight for equality and acceptance, we do not accept ourselves within our own community. It is constantly a fight and a struggle within our own community. Who is this? Who's better than that? You didn't represent me this way. But instead of fighting against each other, why don't we work together and bring our differences together to become a unified community? Because we can't get society and the rest of the world to take us seriously if we are bickering and fighting within ourselves. So in my opinion, I think my utopia would be a community that was completely unified and truly a cohesive community.